Why was the GLF formed after Stonewall? Imagine a moment when a community finally says enough is enough and decides to stand up loud and proud. That's what happened after the Stonewall uprising in June 1969. The riots weren't just about fighting police harassment. They sparked a wave of energy across the LGBTQ community. People felt a new sense of power and urgency to push for real change. Before Stonewall, most gay groups played it safe. They focused on small, cautious steps, trying to change laws slowly and quietly. Groups like the Mattachine Society believed in working within the system, hoping for gradual reform. But the uprising showed that waiting and being cautious wasn't enough. The community wanted more than just small wins. They wanted full freedom and acceptance. Within a month of Stonewall, the Gay Liberation Front was formed. It was made up of young, radical activists who believed in fighting oppression head-on. They wanted to challenge not only homophobia but also other social injustices like racism, sexism, and war. They saw their fight as part of a bigger movement for justice, inspired by the civil rights movement, feminism, and anti-war protests happening at the same time. The GLF was different because it was bold and confrontational. They organized protests, educational events, and community activities to challenge society's view of sexuality and gender. They wanted to create a new identity for LGBTQ people, one based on pride and self-acceptance. Their approach was more direct, aiming to shake up the status quo and demand equality openly. The late 1960s was a time of rebellion. Young people questioned authority and traditional values. The formation of the Gay Liberation Front reflected that spirit of defiance. It marked a shift from secret, hidden lives to visible, active resistance. The group's actions helped set the stage for future LGBTQ rights movements by showing that activism could be bold and public. Practically, the GLF helped make LGBTQ issues more visible. They challenged the stigma and fear that kept many in the closet. Their activism inspired others to stand up and fight for their rights with confidence. Their radical stance was a turning point, moving the movement away from cautious reform toward full liberation and self-determination. In the end, the reason the Gay Liberation Front was formed after Stonewall is simple. The uprising ignited a new wave of activism that rejected slow change. It captured the rebellious energy of the 60s and pushed the fight for LGBTQ rights into a more open, militant phase. They showed that change could come from standing up and speaking out loud.